The transfer window has closed. Business is finished. There's no more adding recipes. Seasoning done. Do you get what I'm saying? Because summer is over. Winter is on its way. The sun is no longer out. It's dark skies. Listen, we're going to be rating the top 8 transfer windows this season in the Premier League. And any honourable mentions. Listen, Hans, what are we saying?
Bro, it's been a mad summer. And it's only right MWS cover it, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? As Shell said, the top 8 teams, we're going to be ranking them and, discussing what we feel about the transfer window in general, man. But listen, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. It helps. You feel me? But nevertheless, Shells, take it away, man.
Obviously, Liverpool, big news yesterday. Isak has joined. Do you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a mystery. I felt like they would get over the line eventually, just the way Isak was moving. But let's talk Liverpool, man, because, bro, how do you break the transfer record twice, Hans? Do you get what I'm saying? That's absolutely crazy, bro.
I think it's mad. I feel like Liverpool get away with all of this, like, madness, bro. If it's Chelsea, I might even say if it's even United, that backlash would be mad. There's one person I don't want to hear from, again, about Mannion, Pease, Bala, whatever you want to call it, and that's Jamie Carragher. Don't talk about Pease again. You're finished. Because all this yapping that he was doing, Chelsea, I don't want to hear it, bro. All waffle. As you can see, you got Isak first. You got TK, Karkez, Frimpong, Alioni, listen, man, they spent big. They spent big, man. Shows, bro, like, again, as you said, bro, this hasn't been done to break it twice. What's your honest take about Liverpool's business this summer window?
Do you know what? Obviously, let's talk about the big dog straight away, innit? Let's not.
The elephant in the room.
You know what I'm saying? Let's cut to the chase. Getting Isak and Ekatike in one window is glutton. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, 95 million euros on Ekatike, who's an upcoming forward, who's similar profile to Isak as well, who likes the channels, who's good at link-up play, and he's a dribbler. Do you know what I'm saying? So you got 2 of those type of players, and that tells me that they could play together, if I'm honest with you. Isak plays in a 2 for his country. Ekatike can play off the left and vice versa. They take up the same spaces, but also I feel like if you get a partnership there, then it causes a lot of trouble. And also, it was needed, if we're honest. Nunez is gone. Do you get what I'm saying? Jota's gone for horrible reasons. Rest in peace. Do you know what I'm saying? Luis Diaz was moved on. So we're going to talk on the departures, but it was needed. I can't lie. It's glutton, but it was needed. Did they have to get 2 of them? No, they could have got probably someone a different profile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like Ekatike will sometimes play on the bench. He's not always going to start. Let's be real.
I think so. I think so.
So, yeah, man. Crazy stuff, bro. Crazy stuff.
I know, man. I think, bro, it's like they're big in 2 strikers. One's at the top of their game, and one's coming into like his knowing himself. He's still got to learn his trade, but what he's been doing so far in the season has been really good. So for Liverpool to even add on to that, it's been crazy. Obviously, the second big signing this season for Liverpool was Florian Wirtz. And for what we've seen, it hasn't been money well spent. Do you know what I mean? So far, and it's only been 3 games, international break now, but I'm sure you could get at least 1 goal, bro, maybe 1 assist, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're not asking for a lot. You feel me? But when you're coming for such a big fee, what do you want us to expect? Like, we can't be wrong for expecting more because, bro, in 2009, Cristiano Ronaldo went for 80 million. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, times change, inflation. I hear all of that, bro. But, bro, you need to be delivering from day one. You know what I'm trying to say? Really nice player. I like what he has to offer. But if we're being honest, you can be doing more. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got the nice touches and stuff, but we need goals and assists, man. Do you know
what? A lot of Liverpool fans said he had a good second half. And if I'm honest with you, I was more looking at Curtis Jones, innit? But definitely for me, Florian Wirtz has to do more. I feel like he just probably needs to bulk up a little bit. I know I'm not saying he needs to become Hulk, innit? And that affects his agility in that. But I just feel like he needs to adapt to the Prem. I feel like he's a bit lightweight when I look at his frame. Do you get what I'm saying? And I know he's been doing this at international level. I know he's a bad boy for Bayern Leverkusen. I know I'm not disrespecting and downplaying this thing. I just know Premier League's a different league. Do you know what I'm saying? There's real bodyguards in this thing, bro. So yeah, man, he needs there's gonna be an adjustment period for him. But you can't fault this. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool are showing ambition like a club has never shown before. And if we're honest, this has been coming. Like you said, no one's been used to Liverpool spending. They haven't really spent outside of the money of getting Coutinho, selling Coutinho, sorry, Alisson, Van Dijk, and Salah. Outside of that, Liverpool don't really spend money like that. Do you get what I mean? But now Liverpool are really trying to get back English football. It looks like Man United had their era. Liverpool are about to overtake that now. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm being real, and it's sad to say as a Manchester United fan. What's stopping Liverpool from doing this next summer? They're in a great position, bro. Financially, Adidas still Nike, Champions League. Like money is long right now for them, man. They're winning Premier League. Revenue is crazy right now, at all-time high. Everyone wants to be a Liverpool fan. Do you get it? So listen, it's scary times. They've had a tremendous window in terms of their front three, but we got to also talk about Frimpong, Kirkes, and also remind me of my man's name. I'm gonna add him to stage. Where is he? What's his name? Leone. That's the one. Leone. So we got to talk on them as well. What do you make of them? Because obviously they haven't looked the best so far defensively, and they were linked with Mark Gay. So what it tells me, they didn't get him over the line. So that suggests that they're missing a centre back. They're missing a piece because they didn't sign anyone else. Do you get what I'm saying? So they're a bit lightweight there because one injury to Van Dijk and Kanate, sorry, that means Gomez comes in. And also we've seen that, not to say Gomez ain't a good player, but he can't also stay fit himself. Do you know what I'm saying? So that means Leone has to come in, and then you're relying on a Italian. Yes, he's got high praise and he's done his thing in Serie A, but again, there's always an adjustment period for any young centre back in the Premier League.
Just any player, bro, regardless of the age. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, man.
Yeah, man. What do you think of their defense?
You know what? I feel like they needed to get players in those positions, and they've done that. Bro, the way Szoboszlai is moving, they might not even need a right back. You get me? But no, I feel like it's good business, bro.
Sorry to interrupt you, but you're right. It's going to be hard for Frimpong to get back in the team because Szoboszlai has been incredible at right back, and McAllister and Gravenberch was their base last season. But yeah, you make a good point.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've seen again. It hasn't worked out for City, but they play Nunes there. You've seen Caicedo play right back. You know, so if Armstrong can get a winning formula from that, he can't be wrong. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if Szoboszlai will like it, but if he's contributing to the team and he's playing, he will do it, man. And he's a dog. He seems like a dog, and he seems like wherever the manager plays him, he'll do his thing. But I think Kirkes hasn't really been in his attacking bag as of yet. But that's still to come because everyone's gelling. A lot of new players. I said it before. This last season was Klopp's team. Now Arsenal wants to create his own team, and you can see what he's trying to go for. Do you know what I'm saying? More attacking minded, more just fine tuning. You know what I'm saying? When you got guys like Isak and it's not Nunes, that's a big upgrade. Do you know what I mean? So goals galore, and it's shifting from Salah's team maybe to Isak. You know.
Well, I'll say I don't think it's anyone's team like that because yes, it's still Salah's team. Let's be real, but even Van Dijk, I just look at the leaders more so than anything. It's their team. Liverpool go as far, even with Isak in the team. Liverpool go as far as those front three, as those spines. Sorry, Alisson, Van Dijk, and Salah take them, regardless of Isak being there.
You're right, bro. Imagine being Isak, bro. Literally playing for the best team in the league. Like, and Newcastle wasn't a bad team last season, but like the talent, and knowing that they won the Premier League shows. Just to wrap up quickly, bro.
Yeah.
As a neutral, what do Liverpool probably have to win next season, or this season, should I say?
Liverpool
was justifiable.
Winning everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's be real. I'm talking about Premier League and Champions League. They have to get one of them.
People are throwing in the World Cup and that shows. AFCON.
Listen, man said,
Bro, people are too silly, man.
you did it. Nah, listen. Obviously, they don't win everything in it. Like, you spent all that bread in it, but listen, I don't make the rules. You have to deliver a Prem or a Champions League. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, that is a failure of a window. Not a failure of a window. It's a failure of a season. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me recap my words. But on that point, what are you ranking this then? And what are you saying in terms of their expectations? What do they have to win?
I think you nailed it on the head, bro. They've got to top what they done last season. You know what? F it. They have to go and beat them. You have to go and beat them, bro. Liverpool have to go and beat them. Are you crazy? Like, you must win by 3 goals or more.
450 M's.
Bro, you have to win 3 goals or more. I don't care if it's 7-10. You man got to do a mad thing, bro. But they need to sweep domestically. I ain't gonna lie to you. Prem's a given. You go win the Prem. I can't lie. That's talent. What are we doing here? What am I ranking it?
Look, because even like before you even rank it, yeah, look at their departures. So they spent 450 million, but deep how much money they got from 220 million euros, bro. They got rid of Diaz for 70 million euros, Darwin Nunes for 53 million euros, Quansah 35 million euros, Ben Dwack, blood, 23 million euros, bro. Kelleher, 14 million euros. Trent, they even got 10 mil for my man. Do you know what I'm saying? No contract, still got 10 mil. Mannion. Tyler Morton, 10 mil. Nat Phillips, 3.5 mil. Do you know what I'm saying? Loan. I think the Harvey Elliott thing as well is an obligation next season. So these men are selling as well. Like, bro, these men are doing it all. What can they not do? But yeah, what are you rating them, bro?
I'm rating this broski. If I'm being honest, I'm gonna say an 8. Reason why they never get over the line for it to be a 9, and I also feel like they didn't really get a backup DM. You know what I'm saying? That's my take. And I feel like buying 2 strikers, it's a bit greedy.
But then they got rid of 2 strikers have gone in it, basically.
But then again, I just feel like Verts is gonna play more left wing than Cam. I think so. You feel me? Brother, because you need pace. My man can't even play in a 2. Let's be right. Like, let's have it right. But yeah.
So what you saying? They're gonna go 4-2-2.
Yeah, man, they got to, bro. They got to, man. It's either gonna be the left wing option, has to be Gakpo, and it shows. Let me do something. Verts came in for 115 mil, I think, bro. That guy can't even see the bench, but he's gonna have to. You get it? Because not everyone can play. I don't know.
So Gakpo's going to the bench then.
Shows I'm not the I love this because I'm not the manager. Yeah. I don't want the stress. But unless they go through at the back. Bro.
No, that's not happening. You don't change. He's not going to change the system like
that
dramatically. They won't.
I'm saying.
You don't do that. Yeah. They've got their winning formula that won them a Prem. You just add.
I only say through at the back if they go play every single one. Do you know what I mean? But would you rank it, bro?
I'm rating it. I'm rating it a 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of 10. Just because that works out at an average at 8.5. Do you get it? I think that's a good rating for it. That was my rating. I was going to give it. So I'm going to give it a 9, so 8.5. Actually, in fact, if I give it an 8.5, it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? That's dead. So yeah, I'm going to leave it as 9. Leave it as 9. Overall, MWS is giving it an 8.5. And I say that because I'm with you. Listen, I think they had to get Gay, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? Unless their man play all games, which hasn't shown. Van Dijk, yes, I'm not worried about, but I'm worried about Konate. Do you know what I'm saying? So, Gay, for me, if he would have went into that Liverpool team, bro, I just seen what he's been doing at Crystal Palace for the last couple of years. I've just seen how he's acted as a professional and as a leader. Even though he wants out, my man's still training, my man's still playing, and my man's still flipping R1 circle top bins, bro. This is a centre back. Do you get what I'm saying? You referred to Van Dijk's passing ability. Gay's got that passing ability too. Not on Van Dijk's level, by the way, because no one's on that level. but he's a great passer of the ball too. So yeah, I think they missed out on him definitely. So I can only give it an 8 or a 9, and I'm gonna go with 9 because I feel like overall the window is an 8.5. You know what I'm saying? That's a good
Valid,
one
man.
for Liverpool.
Valid.
Let's move on to the Gunners. Do you know what I'm
Mm.
saying, Mister? No, they don't take off the safety. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, let's talk about them, man. What did you make of obviously Arsenal's transfer window? They've done a lot of business. Do you know what I'm saying? They've signed what 8, 8. Yeah, they signed 8 players. So yeah, let's talk on their most expensive first of all. Martin Zubimendi. Obviously, he replaced Partey. What do you make of this signing in a sense so far?
You know what? I think it shows Arteta's intent to play a bit differently and have Maestro in there. You know, I feel like he's had a mixed bag so far. I know you're not really too high on him from our conversations about Zubimendi. Um, Tidy player, and he suits Arsenal. You know, they got Iberi Eze,
Yeah,
they got Victor Gokres, you know, they got Noni Madueke, they got Henkape, you know. Um, they went
yeah.
crazy. The
They I'm
mascara.
not gonna lie, the mascara as well. Mascara is serious. Do you know what I'm saying? From what I've seen in that, what he showed me in that Anfield derby, bro. If that's how he's moving, fair enough. Obviously,
Mm,
like you said, Kepa Arrizabalaga as well, seasoned veteran, good backup in my opinion. But yeah, what do you make of this overall, man? Obviously, I know you spoke about Zubimendi, but do you believe Arsenal have had a great window?
they've had an excellent window, bro. An excellent window. When we talk about Liverpool, yeah, we say they missed a bit. Arsenal didn't miss. All hits, bro. All hits. Whether you like it or not, bro. Arsenal have done a mad thing this window, bro. They've got two centre backs in or defenders. Let's keep it at buck. They've got a DM and a backup, and they've got options on the wing. And they still got Trossard. They've still got Martinelli that I know no one really likes, but he's an option. You know, bro, this is what transfer winners are about. Arsenal done their thing, bro. Whether you like it or not, I don't like Arsenal, but they done their thing, bro. They done their thing, bro. I can't lie to you, bro. Shows, what are you telling me? What do you think, bro?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Arsenal had a great transfer window. If I'm being real with you, do you know what I'm saying? They got Zubimendi, who I think he's a good player. I just think Partey is better than him. But obviously, Partey had to go because he's just a wrong in anyway. But yeah, footballing ability, I believe Partey is a better player. Do you get what I'm saying? I've seen Zubimendi in the bigger games so far, and he looks a bit lightweight, and he looks like he can be got at. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel he's a bit safe with his passing as well, but that's going to be remain to be seen. Eze, I think, is an unbelievable signing. I think he slides in where Martinelli is. Obviously, that's where he came on at the weekend. I think when Saka goes back onto the right and he's there playing, he's going to be the touchline winger, and then Eze is going to have that space to roam because, again, Odegaard naturally likes to go onto the right-hand side. I think Victor Gyökeres, obviously, we run our jokes about him, but Arsenal needed a gunman. He's the biggest gunman in the last 3 seasons, so I can only go with the basis of that. So far, what I've seen in the Prem, I've not been impressed yet.
Mm.
However, it's only 3 games. Do you get what I'm saying? Arsenal have got their missing piece that they've been looking for so long. Do you get what I'm saying? Madueke, again, there was a lot of people laughing about it, but I think Madueke is a good signing in terms of he's a good player. I think it's overstated. But for me, they could have got someone else instead of Madueke. Not to say that he's bad. I just feel like for 60 million, you could probably been looking at someone else. Do you get what I'm saying? But I get it. He was cheap. He's on 50K a week. I don't think he changed much going to Arsenal. And it provides backup for Saka. And he also got the ability to play on the left too. Mascara, 20 million for him, a centre back that can play on, or 15 million or something, that can play on the right side and the centre back position. Norgard's a decent backup and Kepa's good. And then obviously Hincapié, who showed great promise at Bayern Leverkusen. Again, the ability, Arsenal love Arteta loves the ability to play on as a fullback and a centre back. He fits that profile to a T. He's got pace, ball playing as well. So yeah, they've rectified everything they had to in this window. I just think maybe again they could have got more of a superstar signing in their winger position. But then Eze's going to play there anyway because Odegaard is not getting dropped. So for me, I'm going to have to give this window to Arsenal a 9 out of 10.
I ain't
They
gonna
got the
say no
biggest
more.
depth in the league, bro. They got the biggest depth in the league. I'm not saying they got the best team, but they have the biggest depth. So they should be pushing. Arteta's got no excuse, Hans. I don't care what Liverpool have done. Do you know what I'm saying? You got to look at yourself. What have you done? You've done enough. You got the biggest depth in the league, bro.
But
No
this
more
what I'm saying. This what I'm saying though.
What are you saying?
But I got to ask you a question though.
Go on.
I'm giving it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So just before you ask me that question, MWS shows hands. We have given it a 9. Go on.
For sure. But I just want to say, because obviously you gave Liverpool a 9, yeah, and Arsenal a 9, innit? But Arsenal have like gotten, they've done a mad thing, bro.
Do you know what it is though? I remember I said, do you know what? I said I want to give Liverpool an 8, but because you gave an 8 as well, I think is the
you gave it a 9. You gave it a 9. I gave it 8.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So it averages an 8.5.
And that's valid. I don't think that's even bad, bro.
So I'm saying our average of this one is higher than Liverpool because I basically saying I think I wanted to give it 8.5 basically.
We say so. Arsenal's an A plus, and then
Liverpool's Liverpool's an A, Arsenal's an A plus. Do you get it? If Liverpool got the gay thing, bro, 10 out of 10 window. Do you get it?
And I feel like their players. They did trump Arsenal a bit, but I just feel like Arsenal just covered all areas, bro. You can't really complain, man. And I think when you get a guy like Eze, everyone talks about his Premier League proven stuff. I don't really, it's like whatever in it, but he is that boy. I don't care what anyone says. Eze is him. And then you got Saka goes down, you got none that can play right wing efficiently. And then the biggest piece of all, a real number 9. They've literally got the best striker in the market available in terms of like price.
No.
No.
Stop you right there. Oh, price. Yeah, sorry. Go on.
Price, and I wouldn't even say experience, but like for what Arsenal need, what's the craziest thing? Let's take a step back. Yeah. If Isak says you want to leave, I'm telling you right now, Arsenal would have, bro.
But listen, this is why you have to praise Liverpool. It's not about if and buts. These men said, I don't care. We're gonna do what we're gonna do to make you feel uncomfortable and want to come to this club. We're gonna make it uncomfortable for Newcastle. Arsenal could have adapted this same approach. Just because I always say in life, everything has a price. Isak had a price. Newcastle, of course, they didn't want to sell him, but Isak did what he had to do, right or wrong. In my opinion, it was wrong. But listen, who am I to judge you? Do you get what I'm saying? Who am I to judge you? But bro, you could have dealt with that better, especially with what Newcastle gave to you. Do you know what I'm saying? They worshipped you. They done the most for you. But listen, who am I to say to someone, don't go and better your career? Do you get what I'm saying? So listen, man, Liverpool's window was great, but like you said, they missed the beat in not getting the gay thing. Arsenal covered all grounds, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? All grounds.
Yeah.
I've got to give it to them. But can they deliver? Can they deliver? Because I want them to, bro. It's dark, man.
Chill out, shows, man. Arsenal for me have got the best team in the league. They've got the best team in the league.
In terms of their depth, yeah, I agree.
Everything. You know what's the maddest thing? If you look at Liverpool and Arsenal and you actually get their best 11, bro, yeah, for each team, I think Arsenal just edges it.
Well, they played on the weekend and they didn't edge it, so
that's bro. I'm not going off that. I'm saying if everyone's fit, my broski, don't do me like that. G.
Right, but you know what it is though? Like it's like we touched on it in our reaction, bro. Arteta has to let off the safety. If he's not willing to do that, Arsenal going to be stuck in their ways. It's that simple. You've got everything you need. Your defense is so sound.
Yeah, like risky a bit, man. No, it's true. It's true, bro.
So
back in the day when man had big brothers and that was just on that madness. I'm running my mouth. I'm causing passer.
I can't
That's
relate.
what
I can't relate.
I
I have to watch out. I have to watch out still.
You get it?
Wait,
Come on, man. Don't
wait,
look at my big
my man
brother.
got older brother.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm Don't look at my big brother.
it's a long day.
That one there. But they probably had 2 pit bulls. Bro. Them times wasn't even shanks and that. There might have been guns, but bro, it was dogs.
Dark, you know.
Moving on swiftly, Manchester United, Shells Club, you know. Listen, as you can see right there, they got Benjamin Sesko, they got Brian Bromo, they got Cunha, you know, they got a new keeper. You get it? What's his name, Shows?
Le Mans, man.
Le Mans. I don't know who my man is, but they got Le Mans. You get me? Hey, yo, yeah, man, they got Le Mans, bro. I don't really know too much about him. Real big experience, but Shows, talk to them, man. Talk to them.
Yeah,
How do you feel as a United, as a United fan? How does this window look like for you guys moving forward?
I can't lie. The windows. I'm not gonna. First of all, I'm gonna be positive. First of all, because everyone loves the negative thing, innit? End of the day, if you'd have told me last season after where we finished, we'd have got Cunha and Burmo and a Sesko in our front line, I would have been over the moon. I'm gonna be so real. However, this is why context is key, because effectively Manchester United have not addressed their main issue, in my opinion, and that is the midfield. Do you know what I mean? I saw a graphic, right, of Manchester United's midfielders they've signed since Ferguson has left. And it makes sense to why we've been so bad. We've got Herrera in, we've got Matic in, who was in. Matic was a good player for Chelsea. He came to United out of his prime. Okay. Let's talk about Herrera, a decent, steady Eddie. Ugarte, horrible. Donny van der Beek, horrible. Do you get what I'm saying? Who else is there? Fred, decent. Pogba, misprofiled him. Do you get what I'm saying? Casemiro, Ericsson. Brought Casemiro out of his prime again. He got us for 1 season. Ericsson was a stopgap. Do you get what I'm saying? Fellaini. Look at these names, bro. Look at these
down
names.
bad for years, bro. You might
Down
have done a lot
bad.
as well.
But this is what I'm saying. We can sign good players, bro. We can sign players with name tags. We can do that. But bro, can we address our problems and issues? No. The fact that Manchester United have not signed a midfielder based on what I saw last season is crazy. And what I saw on the weekend, I was at Burnley, bro. I was at Old Trafford. No one can lie to me, bro. My eyes don't lie to me. I saw Casemiro in our midfield. Do you know what I'm saying? A year ago, he was out of the squad. He wasn't even getting in the squad, bro. He wasn't even on the bus, my G. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, all of a sudden, he starts every game with Bruno. Kobe Mainoo, in my opinion, our most talented midfielder we've had at the club in our academy since Paul Pogba. He's not in the team. I see him break through as a number 6. I see him do his thing. I see him win us FA Cups. Not in the team no more. Ugarte, less said the better. I've just seen João Neves on the weekend score a hat-trick. We funded that move by getting Ugarte in. So, end of the day, I'm excited about the front line. There's so much excitement. I'm excited about the United signings individually. However, you asked me about the window. If you ask me about Cunha, I'm excited. I'm gassed. The best of the rest out of the top 6 in Burma, outside of Salah and Saka, yes, best of the rest. Sesko, I would have liked a more ready striker, in my opinion. Even though he's got 100 goals in and he's only 22 years old, I'm seeing there's an adjustment period. I don't want an adjustment period. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think Sesko down the line, potential 8, 9s, yes. But is it the right thing for United needed, considering when we spent about 64 million guaranteed, I think there's 74 million euros in total, that could have went to a midfield position. Do you get what I'm saying? So I would have rather United address the biggest donut there is in the middle. Football is the most important thing. Sorry, the midfield position is the most important thing in football, bro. It's the middle of the field. Do you know what I'm saying? It connects the defense and the attack. United ain't addressed that. We've got an old unk in there. Big up Casemiro, your career. I don't want to even disrespect you. You got Bruno in there also. Makeshift number 8. He's not an 8. So we might be in trouble. And I just feel like I don't want to use this excuse, because outside of that, the United have a good squad, in my opinion. There's a good squad in there. It's just imbalanced. We've got Le Mans in as well. I don't know too much about him, but I can only go off the basis that he was meant to join Barca when he was younger. Okay. On the basis that Ineos have scouted him through like briefing basically. So he's got the best save percentage and the best shot percentage. Other clubs adopt this model and they look at like Brighton's, the Liverpool of the world, isn't it? So I can only go off that. I can't sit here and say I've watched Royal Antwerp, so I don't know where it is, but I've got Bayern there and Onana in goal also. So the level's on the floor. If you can catch the ball and you can catch a cross and you can save, you're already going to be a good signing for me. So overall, just based on the fact that, yes, it was a great to get those front three players in. However, I can only give this window for Manchester United a 6 out of 10 just because you ain't addressed the main position. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts.
Yes, man. I think you covered all bases, man, and it's obviously more heartfelt, obviously, because you're a United fan. So it wasn't. It made sense. It was justifiable, bro. You know what I'm trying to say. I think for me, getting Mbeumo, getting Cunha, two ready superstars in the league, in Premier League, if that's the case. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Good quality, can definitely turn up a side and make them better, 100%. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But what Show said, there's still gaps. We said Arsenal covered all areas, bro. United had the same amount of time to do enough damage. You get me? They spent all the money up front. That's fine. But defense, we need championships. A solid 6, we need championships, bro. And a good keeper. And a good back 4. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Everyone had the same hours in the day. Everything, bro. But how you spend it, that's on you, man. So with that being said, I'm giving this. I'm joking. You know, I'm gonna give it a 6. No, you know what? I'm gonna give it a 7. The reason I'm gonna give it a 7 is because, brother, Mbeumo and Cunha in one window. I know they ain't addressed them, but brother, in one team.
But how am I gonna get the ball to them?
And it shows.
It's just, I feel like Manchester United do the dog work too much, bro. It's just chaos, like, do you know what I'm saying? And it's not organized chaos, because organized chaos is a good thing sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our team looks unorganized, but yeah, I'm 6 or 7. I don't mind that. That's an overall score of 6.5 for MWS for Manchester United, by the way.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 7, man. I feel like, bro, from what you man had last season, come on, bro. Cunha and Mbeumo. And Cunha. And they got Sesko, but you see, Sesko, when you're trying to take the 10th penalty, my brother, you wanna Grimsby, you wanna take the 10th penalty? What are we doing? He came for a big bid.
I don't know if that was him though. Like, honestly, that's more of an animal for me. But and he scored it though, so you know,
he scored it, but he didn't. Hey, shows.
Listen, he scored it, bro.
He scored it.
And you know what it is for me, yeah. Like, let him play 90 minutes in the Prem first, and then like let's do our judgments in it, because it's
100%.
like man are playing 90 minutes. I saw a certain man on the weekend playing 90 minutes. So do you get what I mean? We gonna see.
We gonna see, man.
But let's touch on your club, bro. Let's touch on Chelsea FC. Do you get what I'm saying? Obviously, this window was it's always crazy for Chelsea.
It's not a transfer window if Chelsea are not involved. So much we can do a departure segment with that peak. But sorry.
Yeah, just quickly, actually, before we touch on just incredible, United got rid of Rashford, Garnacho, Anthony, and stuff. For again, the fees weren't crazy, but it needed to be done. But still, with that, you didn't address the main thing. So yeah, but yeah, let's talk Chelsea. Talk to me, Hans. What do you make of this window? Are you happy with your squad? Considering there's a lot gone on here, man. Like I always say, when you let's look at the numbers. Yeah, 63 million for João Pedro, 56 for Gittins, 46 for Garnacho, 44 for Hato, 35 for Delap, 34 Esteval, Egusso, 22. He looks good. Saw and Paez. I know he's off on loan now, but yeah, like I just feel like, considering where you came from, I would have expected Chelsea to go and get a real star. But yeah, you obviously know more about your club than I do. So yeah, man, the floor is yours, bro.
Bro, I can't lie. Real excellent window from Chelsea.
Really?
Yeah, excellent. I think when you got João Pedro, I don't know. My man's on a mad scoring run right now. Very versatile. Can play up front, behind the striker, left, right, wherever you name it. Just a real good attacker. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You got the lap, young, promising, robust, you know. What you want from a modern day number 9, bro, gives you a bit of everything. Hold up, play in behind, great finishing. Listen, technically gifted, top, you know. And then you got Estaval, way down to Bass. Crazy. I can't lie to you. But real good talent there. Looks like he's ready for the first team on the right wing. Let's go on to the left wing now. You got Gittins. We got Garnacho now. And that's it's not the greatest.
That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying. Look at the names you just read out to me. That's
It's,
not
it's
like moving. Like there's talent in there and there's young talent. I'm not denying that, but it's
yeah.
just like, bro, you just finished in the Champions League. It's like I think I'm looking at other windows around you because I feel like Chelsea wasn't too far off Arsenal in that. Now I feel like the gap has been. Do you get
I
it?
hear what you're saying. I still feel like it's been a good window. You know what it is? The reason why is because, let's be real, yeah. Put it this way. Now, they're fairly young, yeah, and Garnacho's had a lot of experience, but I say it all the time. If he knows what he's doing and I've told him this is what we expect from you, go ahead, do your thing. But when you talk about recruitment, it's about how it fits the team. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like, yes, Garnacho wasn't up there for me, but sometimes it's not about the sexy signings, bro. It's not about the big names. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The only issue is that the left side is going to be a bit incompetent because it might be a case of like, okay, Gittins plays, Garnacho plays, Gittins plays. That's the only thing that's annoying. But when you got guys like Hato coming in left-sided, roll, top, signing, then you got Dario Guski. Bro, it's good. Do you know what I mean? It could be better, but I feel like Chelsea's not on a spending thing like that, bro. It's more making sense for our model and whatnot and getting the best available talents at this current time. The only thing I don't like about Chelsea does is that I feel like we buy the same player repeatedly. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So how can the window be like?
Because I feel like in terms of, because if you look at explosiveness, so let's just say we got we got Gittins and we got rid of Noni. Now Noni's more polished, yeah, in a sense, but it's like he wasn't direct enough. Like he was at times, but he's playing more left and never right. So that's never really gonna work. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We got 2 left wingers. How can that not be good? Young, fit, like it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad problem. You know what I'm saying? And when you got guys that Palmer still there, you got a good base. You know what I'm trying to say?
All right, cool. So what
You know
about
what I mean?
what about your players you sent out then? Because you didn't
Okay.
really get any bread for this, innit?
Shows, you know what's the maddest thing? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If we kept, I said it all the time, if we kept Nicholas Jackson, bro,
Yeah.
our squad and team would have been so much. But I was never happy with the 2 striker thing, bro. Now look, bro. They like pulls up with a hamstring injury, bro. They're saying 6 to 8 weeks. But he was happy with 2 strikers. And then look, when we play against Fulham, what they're doing? They're not even putting João Pedro up front. They're putting him at my man 10 still. So that means we basically got 1 striker, bro. You know what I mean? It
You
never
brought
made
you brought
sense.
Gay back though, innit?
Yeah,
Gay.
but bro, like on a what thing, bro? That's the only thing. The team was if Jackson stayed, shows. I'm telling you right now, bro. Overrule. I said it, bro. I've got to clip me saying, yo, bro. Are we sure that these 2 can take it there? But overall, I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. I feel like we got a great foundation. With 1 trophies at the back in the last season, we got a good foundation. And then we need to address the right winger side. We've done that. No, the left side. And we've got 2 new strikers, isn't it? Ideally, it could have been stronger. It could have been a 9. But I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay, calm. So you're gonna give it 8. I'm just gonna. I think again, João Pedro is a good signing. I just think Chelsea for me got too many similar players, and I just feel like they could have spent certain man like say like Gittins and Garnacho. I think Gittins is a good signing, and he's got talent there. Obviously, you know my thoughts on Garnacho, but I just feel like you could have spent your money a bit more on a proper, real starter to come in there. I know you got João Pedro, but other than that, I look at the rest of the team. There's the rest of the players. There's no real starters, bro.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you guys a 6 out of 10 if I'm honest with you. I think Chelsea again. I feel like just off what your rivals are doing, I thought Chelsea were gonna make that step and challenge. I just don't think that can happen now, just because I feel like the two clubs above you, which is unfortunate, is Arsenal and Liverpool have strengthened and their window is a lot better. So if I give it a 6, that overrounds that as a 7 out of 10, and I think you could be happy with that.
Mm.
You know what I'm
No, for
saying?
sure, man. For sure.
But yeah, let's move on to City, man, because like I said, you was quite high on them this season, and I just don't think they've done enough. If I'm honest with you, they've got
You're
rid
right,
of
man.
KDB, bro, as well. Let's look at what they've got. Go on, let's talk about it because, bro,
Let's
it's not
talk
really
about it.
moving me. If I'm honest with you, Reinders is a great player, great player. Do you know what I mean? Especially at that fee as well. Eight Nori, a good attacking left back, but when he needs to defend, there's questions there. Cherky, he's injured for 2 months. Again, unbelievable talent, but where does he fit in the system? Is he going to play on the right? Is he going to play as a cam? Do you get what I'm saying? James Trafford, great up and coming keeper. He's not ready yet, as you've seen. And obviously, Donnarumma, who's in the last 18 months has become a great goalkeeper. I'm not going to lie. He made loads of mistakes previously, but now, obviously, he's doing his thing, won a Champions League with PSG. But yeah, what do you think about them, man? Is this enough to get them back competing again, Hans? Like
You know
seriously?
what shows? I know we've done a predictions like a month or so now, and I said that for them to win the league, but that was mainly because of the I felt like they had the best manager in the league, bro. But if you talk about their business that they've done this summer, it's not enough, bro. It's not enough. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, those names are good, but it's like, is it really like needle moving signings? Nah, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, they're good players, bro. But again, as you said, where they're gonna fit, where they're gonna adjust? How does it really look, bro? And obviously, I said they're gonna win the league, and they haven't had the greatest of start. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And I'm not a City fan. You know what I'm trying to say? But when you look at the overall team and you're thinking, yo, bro, like City, nah, there's no way they're gonna have a dead season like they did last season, bro.
Do you know what
You
it
know
is
what I'm
as
saying?
well, Hans? Yeah,
Mm,
sorry to interrupt you. Look who's gone, bro. Kyle Walker, yeah, he's washed, but Jack Grealish, yes, he's washed. But these are all like players that were in the championship era. Do you know what I'm saying? We even mentioned KDB. KDB is not
mm,
there to save them no more. Do you get what I'm saying? They don't have that whip to the back post no more. They don't have that two punch no more. Who is going to be the man to drive them forward? Foden still hasn't figured it out. Do you get what I mean? Like, this isn't a great window. If this is all
mm.
Man City got, how much did they spend? 206 million. Okay. But like, I'm shocked that this is what all Manchester City have.
Yeah,
I think they're so weak at the back as well. They're weak at the back. They didn't
yeah.
get a right back in. They need another centre back as well. I don't think Diaz and Akanji's all that. They got Kusanov. He's up and coming and still. Yeah, I hear it. But again, not enough. Ruben Diaz, like he's too busy with Maya Jama. I hear it. I do hear it, bro. So I can't lie. I feel like I'm being harsh with the ratings and that. But again, for me, this ain't bridging the gap to Arsenal and Liverpool. If I'm honest with you, man, I've seen their start to the season. You're right. It's only 3 games in. It's not how you start. It's how you finish. And Man City are always going to be up there because they're Man City and they got Pep. But this is the first time in Pep's career he's faced some adversity, bro. I'm gonna be so real. You've had
But
it
do you know
so.
like about it? He's not
You've had
running
it.
from it. He's not running from it.
Okay, we gonna see.
We gonna see, man. With that being said, shows. What you rating them, my boy?
I'm gonna give these man a 6 out of 10. Actually, you know what? It can't be a 6 out of 10 because United was. I'm gonna give it a 5, bro. I'm gonna be so real. I just don't think they've addressed enough. I'm not. It's not a comparison to United. I'm going off the comparison who you're competing against. So that's why I'm giving you this window because your rivals have done better than you, and not just done better. They've done way better, and they've addressed more problems than you have. You ain't addressed nothing.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got the KDB replacement in Turkey and that, but again, he's gonna have to land, bro. As talented as he is, he's gonna have to land. Do you get it? So
no.
5 out of 10. What are you saying, bro?
I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5. You know, I don't feel you can really go off anything crazy. Donnarumma is a huge signing, though. I think that's a huge signing. If they didn't probably sign him, bro, that might have been a 4, fam. You get? I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. But
Donnarumma getting pressed in the Prem. I've seen it in the Champions League. We will be there.
You know what's the maddest thing, though? It looks like they can't even like keep a clean sheet and stuff. And I feel like yes, it's gonna be long because it's not a Man City type of keeper. But brother, you got someone has to hold these and save these shots. I feel like he's the best man for this job. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, top signing. I'm gonna give it a 5, and let's just keep it short and sweet.
Just before we move on from City, yeah, do you think are they still like for you gonna be competing this season? In terms, I'm not even like trying to draw you out. I'm just generally asking, just because I think you had that in mind as well that they would sign more players. Because when we spoke about it, it was like it's still early. It's only they've got their when they first got their free signings in, it was like raw. They've done this before the Club World Cup hands. You're thinking, yo, they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? All they've added really is Nepen and Donnarumma. What?
So yeah, without even being said, no, you're right, broski. So it's just like, bro, did these men really do a mad thing, bro? No, bro. And when you had a poor season that they did, it's like, yo, we go mad. But when you've spent a lot of money to get top 4, because I've been saying it, they spent a lot of money to make top 4. Because if they didn't make those signings, bro, they'd have been classed. You get? So they've also got the January players and they've got these players. But when you do predictions, always at the start of the season, and that's why we do it. Because what you've seen, the business at that time, present. If you're doing it now, I'm thinking, bro, no, what? But it's my prediction. It's not to say it can't still happen, bro, for them to win the league, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's international break. They've got time. They've got Pep, the best manager in the league. Serial winner.
And they've got Brian and Burmo next going to give them that corner, the Etihad. But yeah, you heard it from me first.
It's not Rashford, but we going to see.
Let's move on. Spurs, bro. What are we saying for Spurs? Because I'm not going to lie, I think they've had a pretty good window, you know.
They've had an excellent window.
They've had an excellent window, man. Let's keep it a buck, hit it. Listen, Spurs, that Europa League changed these man's broke life. Because for me, if you would have told me 2-3 years ago Xavi Simons would have ended up at Spurs, I would have been like, what?
Shows. You know what's the maddest thing though? I think that's the best team he could have joined. Because if he comes Chelsea, my brother, you can't flop here, bro.
You gotta hold that, by the way. Sorry. But yeah, go on.
There's no way you're coming here and you think, bro, we need you to deliver straight away. Same with the young players that we got now. It's not an easy. But see Spurs, you can mess up a bit. You can learn your trade. You can get away with stuff. Over here, we want it, bro. Come on now, we're competing. But as you said, bro, they got Xavi Simons. You know, they got Kula Mawane. You know, brother, kudos. You're mad. You get me? Listen, man, I can't lie. And they've got a great manager. Let's not even lie. They've got a great manager. You know, I feel like what they've done was good business. And I feel like the core that they have, really good. And I feel like the players that they've signed, it complements the whole squad as a whole. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But me, I've always said it, man, the signing of the season, obviously Isak just moved, so that's mad. But it was kudos, man. It was kudos, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cyril ball carrier, you know, delivered in the first game against Burnley. Hasn't really done much since. But
no, he played well against Man City too. He played really well.
He did off the ball working and stuff. But obviously, you know, we're always gonna criticize a man or judge a man but he's based on his goals and assists. But I didn't grow up on that. But his overall game was good. But I feel like Tottenham done good business.
He assisted the Brennan Johnson goal. So it was Kudus.
Last week? I'm thinking from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was Kudus still.
Yeah, it was like going with my fantasy team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, just going off what you're saying, innit? Like, for me, again, Xavi Simons, they wanted Eze. For me, Eze is a better player, but I feel like Xavi Simons, as much as I say he's lightweight and stuff, I think, again, just because I don't
the lower body, the lower sense of gravity helps him a bit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Just because I don't want him at my club doesn't mean he's a bad player. He's gonna do well here. This is a perfect team for him. He gets to be the main man. Spurs are lacking a creative piece. He goes in there with Bentancur, Bergval, and the likes of Paulinho. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a solid base for
That
you to.
signing,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a solid base for you to just do your thing.
do
Obviously,
you get it?
Mohamed Kudus doing his thing as well early doors. Obviously, his GA last season was horrible, but I feel like again it's Mbermo than Kudus in it. I think Kudus probably the fourth best. He gives you the opportunity as well to play as a striker, as a cam as well. So there's like variation in his game. Tell not really rating that. Danso is good. Danso is a good centre back. They got that Luka Vosevic guy. I'm not too sure on him, but I want to touch on João Paulinho because that's like Thomas Frank's Norgard equivalent. Do you get it? Do you get what I'm saying? That's perfect for them. And also one more player we didn't talk about, Randall Koulibaly. Listen, guys, I'm telling you, this guy is gonna be a problem for Spurs. I'm saying it now. I rate Koulibaly because people get on the consensus because he misses chances and stuff. Bro, watch his all-round game. He's a perfect Thomas Frank player, bro. This is what I'm saying. This Tottenham have bought players for what Thomas Frank's trying to build. And they've addressed all areas. I have to give credit where it's due. Do you know what I'm saying? Koulibaly on loan. Why not? Why not? Do you know what I'm saying? There's question marks over Solanke. I know Richarlison's doing his thing, but Koulibaly's played at PSG. He's in the France squad every single time France call up. It's not a
Yeah.
coincidence, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? He's got all round quality. His pace. Them man, them man love a counter attack. Do you get what I'm saying? You have Xavi Simmons, you have Koulibaly, you have Kudus, you have Brennan Johnson. All of a
Shows,
sudden, the counter it looks good.
shows,
They got options.
shows. When we talk lots of Arsenal signing, cover, blah, all that jazz, bro. When you're in Champions League, yeah, and you've signed, but they've got three strikers, ideally, and they're very versatile. Well, Koulibaly, that's the piece. That's brazy because he can play behind the striker, he can play up front, and he can press. He's got legs. He gets some good chances. Yes, he's wasteful, but he's got what you need in this modern day like game, bro. You know what I'm saying? A bit like not Nicholas Jackson, but like
Do you know what?
good
Do you know?
areas, can dribble, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like just on what you said, I agree. His traits are adapts well with what the Premier League has. Do you get what I'm saying?
Shows,
He fits that bill. That's what I'm
shows.
saying. Again, I didn't want João Paulinho, but for what Tottenham want and what they're trying to build, it's a great signing.
Brother,
Do you know what I'm saying?
look at their core. Yeah, look at their core. Yeah. So cool. You got Vicario and goal. Yeah. Then you on right back, you got you can play Jed Spence, yeah. Or who's the other right back?
Porro.
Um Porro.
Porro's gonna play always. Jed
Oh
Spence
yeah,
knows.
for sure. Top. Then you got Romero. And now I can't lie. Yo, madman. Van de Ven. Yeah, Van. Then you got the left back option is Jed Spence, top. Then by in front of that, you got like a 6 foot, maybe 1-2 Paulinho. Great signing. And see that there? Dogs. Just if you look at the DM, bro, it's perfect. And then you can get guys that are good in half spaces that can attack. So when they got to press a bit, when they got to sit back and that, they've got good outlets. Hit the ball long, bow. You got runners. Kudus can dribble, receive the ball short, take on players. Kurama can go. Bro, shows it's mad. If you think about it, they've got two strikers, yeah. So it's Dom Solanke, it's a Richarlison. Yeah, and then off the right side, it's Brennan Johnson and Kudus. If you want to, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? And then on the left hand side, you got Xavi Simmons, Koulibaly, or you can shows it just makes so much sense what Tottenham have done. Then you got the manager, he thinks, cool, let me do this, let me do that. And they're playing Champions League football. They're playing, bro, top window for them, man. I can't lie.
Cool.
Can't
So on
lie.
that point, we pretty both of us have spoke highly of their window. What are you rating it, bro?
You know what? It'll be unfair for me to not give them a 9, bro. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9, bro. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. For what? I know it looks fried because I've given I gave Liverpool I gave Liverpool 8. I gave Arsenal 9. But it's
So
like,
you think Tottenham have had a better window than Liverpool?
you know what? In terms of strengthening, yeah, because it's not about. I know it's about what the other teams are doing, but what Tottenham have done for themselves, bro, it makes so much sense, bro. They've got good depth, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, yes, it's not the likes of Isak. I get that. But what for Spurs to move on and challenge for what they want to do this year, bro, is good, bro. I know it might. I'm making sense. I know I'm making sense, bro. It sounds mad, but it's making sense because I gave Arsenal 9 for getting the right players in and depth. What Tottenham have after winning, they're strengthening that, bro, with good players at good prices, bro. Liverpool have just got better players with huge price tags, yeah, and big names. That's cool. That's great. When you look at when they ain't even got like again, I gave them an 8 as well because they never got
Okay.
Mark Gay, and it's like, bro, they brought in 2 number 9. Like, it's still a bit janky. I can't lie, it's still a bit janky. Like, Tottenham seem a better side, they seem more settled. And they've
No,
got players.
I think what you're referring to as well. Again, we're not rating players and rating based off who
Yeah,
got.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a different story. In terms of what your club needs, that's how the schedule is. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's the measurement we're going by. So
Yes.
I'm not gonna give them a 9 because that's far too high in my opinion. A
Mm.
9 means outstanding, but I will give them a solid 8. I've been harsh with my ratings for other clubs. Maybe people will say in the comments. You let me guys know. But I think, like you said, I feel with what Spurs need and what they've needed to address in terms of their manager as well and the style of players they've got in to suit the manager's needs and wants from what he wants from his team, I think is Tottenham have done pretty well. I can't lie. I think Tottenham fans will be happy. And yeah, they can't really complain in that sense. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Tottenham. 8 out of 10 window for you
No,
guys, man.
for sure. And obviously the average is at 8.5. But when you look at it, again, I think you said it, bro. When you're looking at what Spurs needed and done, I think they've done their thing, bro. 9 may seem high, but it averages to 8.5. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Moving on to Newcastle, listen, man, they got Vissa. You know what I'm saying? They got what made. I think I definitely watched it. German striker. They got Alanga. They got Mark Jacobs. Listen, I think a decent window. Nothing too crazy. They got Aaron Ramsdale. They got the centre back. From AC Milan. Tau. So it's good. It's good. Um, yeah, I think it's a good window, man. But you don't really, yeah, man. Good window,
Yeah,
man.
I think what you got to take into account as well that Newcastle didn't get their first choice players. So that one thing I'll say is overall it looks like a decent window, definitely, especially when you have Volta made in there. I haven't watched him enough, but from
I
his
think the
highlights,
20 under 21 Euros, I think it was put everyone on notice because I think
yeah, definitely, and even just his working for Stuttgart, in
yeah,
it, I think
tech,
he likes to drop deep. He can dribble. He's agile, and it seems like that's where Bundesliga are making a fortune right now from the Premier League, innit? Obviously, Sesko, Marmoush, do you know what I mean? Volta made Alanga again fits the bill to what Newcastle do. I think Visser is a great signing. Kind of crazy that he was 55 million just because his price was like 20 mil, 20, 30 mil in January. But it's crazy what a form can do. But Wissa's a bad boy, as he done, obviously scoring crazy amount of goals for Brentford. Jacob Ramsey, he showed great ability when he was up and coming at Aston Villa. Last 2 years, he's been a bit off the boil, but maybe he can reignite at Newcastle and then Thiago as well. He's been solid at AC Milan and he's only 24, so that's a good signing there to help with like Botman and Shaw and obviously the injury problems they've had. But Burns been top in it, and then obviously Aaron Ramsdale is a good backup. Even though I know he's been relegated, but I'm not gonna go overboard on this window because again, they missed out on their first targets a lot. They got rejected by so many people, so many people. But for what Newcastle are trying to build, and when you take in the big departure, bro, we ain't talk about their departure. Isak is gone. Do you know what I'm saying? I know it doesn't say here, but Isak's gone. Your best player is gone. So I'm gonna give this window I, I don't even know, bro. I don't think it can be higher than a 6, bro. For me,
Mm,
you've lost Isaac. You didn't get your main targets. Yes, the players that you have got in Voltimir, Alanga. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna give it a 6, bro. I'm gonna give it a
yeah,
6. What about
I'm,
yourself?
I'm, I'm gonna give it a 6. I also feel like I think this has played in the Premier League for a lesser side. I feel like he can probably get 10 to 15 goals, and I feel like Vermeer can probably get like another maybe like 10. They could cover good areas. I feel like they got a good because if you think about it, yeah, they had Callum Wilson as their backup. These are two guys that could probably play interchange and give them two different options, you know. So I think with that being said, I think 6 overall is really good. They got Alanga as well. On top of what they got, bro. You know what I'm
Do you know what it
saying?
is, bro? That's like I said, the window is based on two things in it: departures and arrivals. Do you know what I'm saying? If they kept Isaac, obviously the window is going to give a different score. So you got to take that stuff into consideration. It's not just one way in. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not one way in, one way out. Do you know what I mean? So again, you've lost a big pack in terms of Isaac, and you didn't get your main targets over the line, but there's still motion to work with. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think a 6 from MWS is a balanced score for me. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's move on to Aston Villa because I'm not gonna lie, these men are in the mud right now. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? PSR is beating their ass, belt to ass. You know what I'm saying? Like it's dark. These men had to sell their flipping women's team. Do you know what I'm saying? I know Chelsea did the same thing as well, but bro, Chelsea is still buying players. You know what I'm saying? But each to their own. Let's talk about Aston Villa. What do you make of these, man? Because look at these names. Hans,
terrible.
Gessan, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Sorry if I butchered it. He's a centre forward, obviously. Lindelof, brother. Lindelof. He is trash. Lindelof is. Let me. That's disrespectful. He's not good. He's not a good player. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen him at Man United for far too long, bro, and I'm happy he's not there no more. Bizot, you know what I'm saying? You heard what you saw Emery's interview, should I say? Bizot, I don't know what he was on in the last game. He's just not a good goalkeeper, isn't it? Like you got a problem there with Emi Martinez. Brother wants to come United. We didn't call him. It's dark. Harvey Elliott, like he's a great player. Don't get me wrong. Harvey Elliott's a great player. That's their best. Outside of Harvey Elliott, you've got Jadon Sancho, man, like freedom fighter. Like that was Chelsea's issue last season. They couldn't work out a deal with him. For me, if they really, really wanted him, and Jadon Sancho showed more rather than just scoring a couple goals here and there, they would have kept him. So I'm not gonna lie, Villa are in trouble, bro, because it's mad. When you look at the actual team, like there's McGinn and all that, it looks stale. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you look at the players they brought in, it's still stale. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't really know where they go from there. Football is crazy because 2 years ago, Villa are on the trajectory. They get a takeover, and you're thinking, yo, all of a sudden these gonna be the next City. Do you get what I mean? Are they got bread, but they can't spend it because of how the PSR works and whatnot. Do you know what I'm saying? Is Rodgers going to be on his way out next season? Watkins don't look the same player. It's not looking good for to be a Villa fan right now. But you let me know your thoughts again, Hans. You talking it because look at the names. Talk to them,
Yes,
bro.
it's mad, bro. It's mad. I don't know half of these players. But you know what? I think you've said it, bro. I'm just gonna go straight to my rating, bro, broski. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3. Like what? I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Bro.
I
Yeah,
ain't
I'm
gonna
not gonna lie. I don't. I'm gonna give this window. Yeah, they're gonna hold a free from me as well. I can't lie. Them names are crazy, bro. I'm just
bro.
sorry. I have to show the people again. Look at these names, Hans, bro. Lindelof. What? Bizot. What's the Emery interview, please? What's the
I
Emery
see that. I see that. Why is everybody turning up playing Bizot?
Bizot?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's dark.
yeah.
But listen, man, Aston Villa, you're gonna get a free from MWS. Hans, honorable mentions, man. What we saying?
Jack Grealish 4 assists
Ah,
in 3 games.
you know what? I don't have to hate the brother no more. I don't. He plays for a team that I don't hate. Do you know what I'm saying? Jack Grealish, I loved him at Aston Villa. I wanted him at United. I'm
Was
so glad he's freed from the shackles of Pep
I'm
Guardiola.
gonna be real. It's like you can't rediscover form like that. But because here I'm about to say, because he's that it's mad. Jack Grealish was a baller. And for you to rediscover form like that, being in and out, bro, come on, you're a baller, bro. You mad. My man's hooping, my dog. Do you get it? So no honorable mention Jack Grealish, bro.
Hey,
Definitely, man.
we
Definitely.
got to touch on Sunderland though, surely, bro, because we're
They done
talking
a
about
mad,
honorable mentions, yeah,
they
bro.
done a mad overhaul, bro. They done
These
a mad overhaul.
man did
And
a
they got a new
mad
team.
thing. Do you know what I'm saying? They did an absolute mad thing. So this is my honorable mentions in it. It's the whole Sunderland thing because these men have just come up from the championship, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I know the championship money is long nowadays, but core blimey, bro. Like, look at this. I don't know some of these, man. I'm not gonna lie. I know Diarra, of course. I know Adringa. I know Lafi. Brian Bobby, who's doing his thing for Ajax. I'm not sure about this Talby
They
brother.
want to stay up, Ack.
But this one here, Granite, bro. This Granite Xhaka signing, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Hans. What a signing. What a signing. Bro, you saw what he was doing at Arsenal. Arsenal, I don't know. I feel like Arsenal got rid of him at the wrong time because when they started getting rid of him, that's when he started balling. Do you know what I'm saying? So like the last 2 years, I think Granit Xhaka when he was first at Arsenal, it wasn't the greatest, but like the last 2 years of that time with Arteta and the partnership and him in the spaces, bro, I watched him against United a lot of the time. We couldn't figure it out. Do you get what I'm saying? The fact that you're getting a winner from Bayern Leverkusen, do you get what I'm saying? With that mentality at playing for a team that's fighting relegation, he's captain for a reason. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lie. If I was said all of these sides were gonna go down. I'm not sure no more. I've seen enough from Sunderland to suggest that maybe, you know what, they could be okay. They could be okay. They spent 187 million euros, Hans.
That's a lot of money, bro.
This is what I'm saying, man. So yeah, I'm gonna go for them as my honorable mentions. Do you get what I mean?
Rating quickly, my brother.
Rating for Sunderland.
Of course, bro.
I'm
See,
gonna give these man an 8 out of 10 just because I feel like I'm not gonna act like and say I know all of these players. However, a championship club that's trying to stay in the Prem, showing ambition, spending almost 200 million times. So I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10, but it could be horribly wrong if these players don't adjust. I can go from an 8 out of 10 to 1 out of 10, but listen, this is football.
No, for sure.
This is
I don't know if you want my rating, but yeah.
Go on. Sorry, what's your rating?
No, I'll give it a 5. Just the overall players, and I don't really know too much, but Granit Xhaka, great signing, Dinga top. And they got what's that right back from PSG back in the day?
Mukiele. And look, bro, they got the Diarra guy looks good, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Even what's his name? They got Ronaldo from flipping Atletico Madrid, bro. Like, they've got some pieces here.
They done it. I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay, I'm gonna give it an 8, and hopefully that they can stay up and cause Newcastle some misery every single year.
Bro,
Newcastle, Sunderland, we will be there.
I would love to miss for that. Oh my god.
Get tickets. That's what I'm saying. I need to see them man in the Prem. I need to see Newcastle face the adversity. I love watching this type of football. I love derbies, bro. That's what football's about, fam.
No, for sure, man.
But let us know your thoughts and your opinions on obviously MWS, shows and hands, transfer ratings for each club. I feel like there was good conversations in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Get us know in the comments if you're happy with your club. Let us know if we should have covered your club. Are you angry about that? Do you know what I'm saying? Is there a club we missed out that has a higher rating than all of these people in it? But again, for us, going off the basis, we ranked Arsenal as the winners of the window. Do you know what I'm saying? They got the highest rating of an 8.5. No, a 9. Sorry. Yeah, they got a 9 and Liverpool got an 8.5. And then obviously the rest were so-and-so, couple 7s, couple 6s. But yeah, man, get in the comments, let you know your thoughts, shows and hands. Hands, what we saying, man?
Bro, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you comment, subscribe, share, like, get in the comments, bro. All of that, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's been a good conversation, and it's even better when the community and the motion team gets involved and chime in, man. Do you know what I'm saying? It bodes well. But yeah, man, thank you for tuning in. And yeah, love, we'll see you in the next one.
Big up, guys, man. Peace.